Trading in general is a very profitable business, but then it's very frustrating when you don't have enough capital to get started. Like, for example, most people, when they get started with trading, they start with a $10 account, $20 account. But then the truth is that when you are starting with this sort of tiny account, one, your profits don't really make decent sense to you. But then when you lose, you see that there's a big margin being cut off your initial deposit. Well, this is really frustrating. And personally, I also experienced that thing. That's why in this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 easy ways for you to actually raise funds for your Forex or crypto or stock trading career. And these 3 ways are the most legit and easiest way for you to raise a decent amount of capital to get started. So, hello guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Forex, Crypto and Forex. On this channel, I mainly focus on sharing with you step-by-step guide on how you can make money from the crypto, Forex and stock trading industry. So to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my videos, I advise you smash on that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and also join my Telegram channel, which will be linked down in this video description. So without taking much of your time, let's get straight into today's video. Let me share with you these 3 simple ways in which you can actually raise funds for trading. So if you want to get started with trading, the first and easiest way to actually save up money for trading is by saving from your usual salary. So for example, if you are someone who is working, like you have a job and then you receive salary at the end of every month, let's assume you make up to $100 every single month. I'm using $100 because I know it's not easy for some countries to be even making up to $100 every month, but then let me use $100. So for example, if you're making up to $100 every single month, you can be saving $30 from that $100. And if you should be saving $30 at the end of every month, and then this $30, you are not just saving it in your bank account. No, you will spend it. You're actually depositing this money into your preferred broker that you choose. So if you are depositing $30, at the end of the first 3 months of the year, you already have how much? You have $90 in your trading account. And then by the 6th month, you have 90 plus 90, $180. And then by the end of the year, 180 plus 180, you already have $360 in your trading account already. So from that $360, you can start trading from the following year. So this is pretty much easy way for you to raise capital from trading. But then if you don't have a job, you say, what if I don't have a job? What do I do? So personally, I was in that particular shoe where I didn't have a job. Like back in 2019, when I wanted to get started with trading back in 2019. Initially, I started as a crypto trader back in 2019. But I did not get enough capital. So what I did was, because I was in high school, I wasn't working for any company. The only way I could raise funds was simply getting started with other internet ways to make money, which is by getting into content creation. So in case you don't know, I don't just own this single YouTube channel. I own another YouTube channel that is way bigger than this one. I started that back in 2019 or 2020 or so. That channel actually helped me raise my initial capital for trading and also helped me get some good gadgets like laptops and phones that helped me for my trading career. So if you think you are lost at a point whereby you don't know how you can actually raise money from trading and you don't have a job, one thing I advise you to do is to get into the internet, look for other ways in which you can make money without spending money. Like personally, me, I started with blogging. From blogging, I got into YouTubing, and then mixing the minimum money, the little money I was making from these 2 feeds, I was able to save up a decent amount of money within a 1-year period. That helped me get started with trading. So you can also implement this as well. You must not go and look for a job. You can create something for yourself to save that initial capital up and then get started with it. So that is the first one on my list, is simply saving up money from your usual job and then using it to for your trading career. So hello guys, the point number 2 is simply ask your friends and family for support. So when you want to get started with trading and you don't have anywhere to raise capital from, one of the easiest and then the closest way for you to actually raise capital is probably asking your friends and family to support you. That's if they will. So depending on the kind of circle you are, you might have friends and family who are willing to actually help you out with the money. And when you finally get it, I advise to use it carefully to trade. And on the other hand, here's one thing I will let you to know when you're asking your friends and family for money to actually start trading. If you are getting the money on loan, I will advise you shouldn't take it. The reason why you shouldn't take it on loan is because if you have to start trading with loan, mostly if that is your first time trying to trade a real account and then you have to use loan to trade, then there is a big problem, because you'll be trading with so much emotion attached to your trade. In this way, you are likely to burn other accounts because you are trading and then the emotions are disturbing you, because you know that if you should fuck up and burn that account, you have debt to pay that you don't know where you're actually going to raise that money from. So if you want to start trading, I would advise you save up the money yourself, ask family, or better still, don't take loan. If you don't have it, look for a way to actually get it yourself rather than taking loans, because loans will actually affect how you trade, because you are trading with someone else's money and you need to be extra careful. And when trying to be extra careful, there's a high probability of you actually taking trades that you shouldn't take, just because you are trying to be careful and take the clearest. And trust me, the worst are the ones that will look clearest to you. So that's simply it about the point number 2 here. Is simply ask your friends and family for support, but then only take the money out of free will. Don't take it on loan. If you really want to make it from the trading, don't take it on loan, take it out of free will. So the point number 3 here is simply you can try prop firms. So prop firms are simply firms that are going to give you some capital to actually get started with trading. And don't worry, I'm going to clear you with something about prop firms, so I advise you watch this part carefully. So prop firms are simply organizations that will give you trading capital, but then you have to make an initial deposit that some will refund for you in case you burn out the account, but some there's a minimum requirement you meet before they can refund you any amount of money you lose to them. So that aside, prop firms are good ways to actually raise trading capital, and a lot of traders today raise their money from prop firms. But now here's another thing you need to know about prop firms before you get started with them. When you buy a prop firm account, for example, you bought an account of $10,000, maybe you pay $100 or $50 or $40 for it, and you got an account of $10,000. That $10,000 is not what you are actually going to use to trade. There will be a percentage of known as the maximum drawdown allocated to you. The day you actually lose that maximum drawdown, you've lost that $10,000 account. So when you are trading with a prop firm, you see $10,000 as a balance, doesn't mean the whole $10,000 is yours. It's not yours. There is a maximum amount that you can lose from there, and then the rest will be gone. So for example, there are some $10,000 accounts whereby you are not allowed to lose more than $200 or $300. Some won't even allow you to lose more than $150. So all of them depend on the terms and conditions of that prop firms you are actually using. So if you want to get started with prop firms, there are great prop firms out there like FTMO, like TM Traders. There are so many prop firms out there that I can't even name, and one of the ones that I've seen that is owned by our fellow African here in Ghana is simply this prop firm called Express Funded, owned by one forex trader known as Kojo Forex. So you can also try out his prop firm in case you want to give a try to prop firm. You can try out his prop firm, and if you want to use his prop firm, my link will be down in the video description. You can just try it out, but trust me, I'm not forcing you to use it. You can go and use any other prop firms, but know that the initial deposit you are seeing in your account while using prop firm is not yours. And make sure to read the terms and conditions of every single prop firm before you sign up to them. So with that already said, that's simply all about this video, and you've learned the 3 easy ways in which you can actually make money from in which you can actually raise your trading capital. So here's a bonus session that I promise. The bonus session that I promise is simply because in case you know that you are not going to find an easy way to actually raise that amount of money, or you are raising the money gradually, here's one thing I advise you to do. You can open a side account with maybe $20, and then keep on practicing with that $20, and then be facing the real market. Here's one thing most people don't know about trading. You can be so good with your back testing, be so good with your demo trading, but then there's this thing we call live accounts that it really hits different when you start trading with a live account. So if you are to trade and then you start raising your capital gradually, I also advise you open a very tiny account with a live fund, with your own personal fund, and then start trading with it. The reason why you should do this whilst you are saving your money is because your experience from your demo account cannot really weigh the experience from a live account. So as you are saving up your money preparing to trade a real account with a huge capital, also try opening a small account and then be testing the real market with very tiny lot size to keep you in the game for as long as possible. So with that already said, I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, tell me what you feel down in the comment section. So with that already said, have a nice day. Bye.